Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So just yesterday they did their dev blog with Sterdeki again, going over the update that they plan on releasing sometime this month of December, which is supposed to be the update they call Red Baron. The date's unknown. In the description I'll have a link to the blog post on Steam so you can check it out yourself. So for now, we're going to look at the Steam post and go over the quick points so we don't have to waste too much time. So like I said, this is the second blog, dev blog, and they call the update Red Baron. And as you can see, for the past update, they said overall we felt our first patch landed as we'd hoped with the focus of addressing major issues. We knew a large patch straight out of the gate was the best way to show our intention and determination to support the game and our community for long term. We, however, heard you loud and clear. We've read concerns regarding too much change too fast, especially when it comes to balancing around weaponry and armor. Moving forward, we'll be looking at more tweaks at a more manageable pace, so we let things marinate and see what everyone thinks. So a lot of people are complaining mostly about how the SMGs were like nerfed a lot, which they were. But now they're basically going to do tweaks at a smaller level. They're not going to drastically change them. So they'll do much smaller changes in order to see how we like the changes and then find out a median from there. So to begin, this first image that you're seeing is just a fan art. Nothing special with the F1 key. From here, we're actually going to get one of the biggest updates for this patch. So as you can see in here, we have Spaceport on the left, and on this right side, you have Prison. So as you can assume, it's like, wow, there's two raids in one map. Well, that used to be back in Alpha. If you were an Alpha player, back when they ran the game on Discord, there was two raids, and they finally brought it back. Now, people are going to think that there's not enough people in the map. Well, they did say with this iteration of the game where two raids will be in the match, they will actually be increasing the max crews in a raid to 10. Instead of 6, it is now going to be increased to 10. And that includes 2 raids as well as a possibility of a cargo ship or capital ship. So that's the major change. Also, they did say that they will be increasing the size of the map by approximately 50%, I think they said. They said it's not too much bigger, but there is a change. The map is definitely bigger. So yes, 2 raids in a map, more players, which means more captains. There's a possibility of 40 players in a map if everyone's running a 4-man. And you'll have 2 raids to go into, as well as a possibility of a breachable thing like the cargo ship or capital. So fast gameplay is going to be critical if you want to get to all of them. Now, another big update for this one is the first full-fledged boss they call Red Baron, which is how the name of the patch got. Red Baron's going to be flying around in this new ace pilot ship, it looks like. And he will attack you. He will disable your ship. They also confirmed that he will shoot your pod. If you pod out, you need to try to maneuver past his shots because he will try to shoot your pod out of the air. Apparently, this is supposed to be a very hard boss where he's very dead accurate, so making sure you're good with space combat is going to be critical. They also, as you see, this is the extract right here, the portal. They actually reworked it, and they're going to make it look like this now. Not a huge change, but it is an animation change, so something cool just to look at. This is the Red Baron. Now, a lot of people complain about getting bombarded in their ships. And by bombarded, I mean when their ship gets disabled, they keep getting shot at, and they have to run to the pod and they get out before they die from the damage from a disabled ship. Well, the Red Baron actually drops gear that is called blast gear, which is armor and a visor. And the armor's high tier armor, and the helmet's supposed to be a good helmet. I don't know what tier it's going to be. But it actually reduces the damage you take when your ship's disabled. So now I have no idea if it's going to cut it in half, 75%, or only 10%. We have no idea yet. But wearing that helmet will actually make you take less damage when you're on a ship that's disabled, which is really critical. As you can see, he has 3 different kinds of armor sets. You see all these helmet differences at the main ones. These are possibilities of the gear that he will be wearing, with the helmet being that blast visor that is supposed to help you survive when you're compromised on your ship. Inside the Red Baron, after you disable it, or if you go straight into your pod to breach it, you will breach it, and the ship setup is way different. They said that this ship has never been seen before. The inside is nothing compared to even the Capital or the Interceptor setup. It's just a brand new style that we're going to have to learn. I'm just going to go through some of the images and show you. Now, of course, you're going to be asking the question, well, how many NPCs are going to be on here? They confirmed it's just the boss. Of course, other players can breach, so you will be fighting other players. But it's just the Red Baron. He is solo. He's supposed to be a hard boss to kill, even just by himself, they say. Now, is the ship capturable? That we do not know. They did not say if we can take the ship out, but it will be flying around. It will be attacking you. It will shoot down your pod. I would make a safe assumption that you should be able to take it out. I don't know why they would go through all this work of making this boss ship and they don't even allow us the chance to take out his ship and use it. Now, we have no idea how good the ship is or anything like that. Like I said, I have no idea if we're even allowed to take the ship out once we capture, or once we kill the Red Baron. I have no idea if we're actually able to pilot it. Now, they are adding a new gun to the game called the L1A1 Battle Rifle. It is a 300 Magnum, and it's actually the strongest assault rifle in the game. Once they add it in, you can add a compensator to it as well as an extended mag. This is it unmodded. The mods are not on there at this time. So as you can see, it has 38 damage, 18 recoil, 20 round capacity, 44 rate of fire, and 14 ADS. As I said, you can add an extended mag, which I make the assumption it will go to 30 rounds, and you're also able to put a compensator, which will increase the damage by 1 probably, as well as decrease the recoil, or just straight up decrease the recoil. They said this is supposed to be an STG killer, so this is supposed to be another weapon that can compete against the STG after its buff in the previous update. That is all that they included in this update. It wasn't too much, but it also was a lot. Like the increasing of 2 raids in a map, increasing the rap size, getting a new raid boss in there. All of it's very good stuff that hopefully we all enjoy. This does not also, they also will be doing tweaks to weapons and armor as well. They did not tell us what, but they said the tweaks will be miniature compared to what they just were in the last update that we all witnessed. Here's an extra thing that they wanted to show. This is not coming in this update. As I said, this is not coming in the Red Baron update, but this is a miniature mine, they called it, like the Astro Mine, but it's connected to a little asteroid, and it's a breachable one, just like the cargo ship and the Capital. So you'd hop in your breach pod, and then you would just go in and breach it. They said this is supposed to be like the old alpha days of what the Iridium mine looked like, which it looked nothing close to what we have today. For all the alpha players, this one's going to look old school. They said they're going to customize it. This is not coming in this update, like I said already. They have no idea. They're hoping for the first quarter of 2023, but they just wanted to give insight that they're also working on new breachable raids. Overall, everyone, that's all in this update. If you have questions, ask below. In the description, there'll be the Steam link for the blog post. Again, enjoy your day, and I'll see you all in another video.